So, hey guys, this is Shivangi Pandit, and I will be sharing something really interesting with you today. So, yeah, I am reading this book right now, and I will be revealing it soon. All I just want to do is share with you some very important thing that you can do uh, in your life in order to deal with people. So, as I said, that in this book, I have been reading this book, and this book actually tells how we can deal with people in our day-to-day lives. We have to interact with people in our everyday life. Definitely you must be staying with your parents or in a hostel with your friends, or definitely, and you will be interacting with everywhere everybody somewhere or the other, in your school, college, hostel, your at your home also, and anywhere, everywhere, in fact. So what and you must be and this happens sometimes that we end up like we just say something, and the other person might not like it, and we end up either ruining our friendship, ruining our relationship, or uh, end up hurting others, or even get into a fight, right? So yeah, this happens in everyday life, and this book has mentioned each and everything in it. So I will be telling you some very interesting and easy tips that you can think of and use in your life so that you never hurt anybody else after this. And that is the most important thing that I think. Okay, so yeah. You and I will never blame ourselves for whatever we have done till now, because you have a reason for that, right? Even a thief thinks that he or she has done the right thing by stealing. But whatever we do might be right from our perspective, but is not from others' perspective, right? Let's say that's our parents' perspective, from which they think that we are wrong. Okay, now what happens next? Our parents start blaming us for that wrong thing. And after that, they start criticizing us that, yes, she has done the wrong thing. He has done the wrong thing, right? Okay. Now, now just stop and think that what will happen next. Obviously, you will start justifying yourself, won't you? Definitely, you will start justifying yourself so that people will get to know what you think or what you thought at that particular moment while taking that particular decision, right, and acting upon it. Now, as a teenager, when a blame like that comes upon your head, don't you feel dishonored, or feel like a feeling coming into you that my pride is in danger, isn't it? Yes. Every teenager feels so. It's normal. Nothing to be ashamed of at this point. So now, as if it feels as if your pride is wounded, your sense of importance is hurt, right? The sense of importance which makes us feel nice in this world of problems, right? So, well, let me tell you one thing, the same thing happens when you criticize the other person. Okay? When you criticize someone else, the person thinks the same thing. That person thinks that, yes, now my pride is in danger, my sense of importance is hurt. And that's pretty much wrong, right? Nobody would like to be dishonored, or nobody would like to uh, feel that, no, I'm not at all important to anybody else. No, everybody wants to be important. Everybody should want to feel that, yes, they are important. And so, yeah, this is the thing that comes in first chapter. And there's a very beautiful line that explains criticism and what happens with criticism when we criticize somebody. So it says criticism is futile because it puts a person on defensive and usually makes himself justify others. Criticism wounds a person's precious pride and hurts his sense of importance, and that's 100% true. Correct. Right, so what we can do? Now the question arises definitely what we can do. We can understand people. Instead of criticizing, let's try to understand the other person. Let's just go to that person and in a polite tone, let's ask that person that, why did you do this? Let's try to understand, because we criticize because we just think of our perspective. Let's just empathize with others. Let's try to think what that other person must be feeling in that particular situation while working under that situation. It says don't criticize them. They are just what you and I would be under similar conditions. That's absolutely true, because when you understand that person, you might also feel that yes, you would also be doing the same thing when you were at their place. Yeah. So when dealing with people, let us remember that we are not dealing with creatures of logic. We are dealing with creatures of emotions. Creatures which are bristling with prejudices and motivated by pride and vanity. Because look, any fool can criticize, condemn and complain, and many fools do that too, but it takes character and self-control. जिसे हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, जिगरा चाहिए. Control yourself from criticizing and understand other person and forgive. I hope you've understood whatever I was trying to say, and next time you try to understand the other person, try to understand in what situation, in what mind pressure that person could be while making a particular mistake, which is according to you a mistake, and try to understand